This is Cubs Radio.
Cubs Radio.
Here we got two comics in the house. Guys, introduce yourselves real quick.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Babbit. It's a pleasure to be a guest here.
And you have a full. What's your full name?
Oh, hilarious! My full name. Someone saw my set. It wasn't even a set I did today. You watched something online. My full name is Alexander Sansaric Edward Babbit. That is my full name.
Sansaric?
Yeah.
Very fancy.
What the hell is a Sansaric?
Rich guy
I've
name.
never heard that name.
He said Zanzarak.
It's a great cocktail.
It sounds like something out of a Marvel movie.
Yeah, Alexander Sant. That's the joke. So the joke is, I have a very white name, and I say it, Alexander Sansaric Edward Babbit. That's the name sounds like the Monopoly Man's real name. It sounds like I just got accepted into Hogwarts. The name's amazing. If I came to you, Alexander Sansaric Edward Babbit, Gryffindor. That's just a solid name, man.
And what's your name, bud?
Hi, I'm Zach Petrovich.
Slytherin, like.
Yeah, no, when there's Cyrillic in the last name, it's got to be.
Yeah.
Zach Petrovich. We just did the show. Oh, there I am. Okay, I was. Hey, Zach Petrovich. There we go. Let me say it 7 more times. I'm Rain Man today. Definitely Petrovich. Definitely Petrovich.
Rain Man with a Magnum PI T-shirt.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm like Tony Soprano if he ate Rain Man. You know, they put him in the fucking sausage at Satriel's. Like that's it. It's like no, it's definitely fucking gabagool. That definitely gabagool. Jesus fucking Christ! I don't understand what the fuck's going on here. Jesus. I come out to Long Island for this. No. Anyway, Zach Petrovich from Queens, doing the comedy thing as well. We just had a show over with Olga Namer over in the patio area.
How was it?
It was great. It was like being at a wedding. It was
a lot of old people dancing.
No, I was going to say red tablecloths, but no.
None of those old people are dancing out there. That's not there.
No, it was a really fun show. I mean, like, we had them all packed all the way in. I mean, it's awesome that they have that side room now. I mean, I think that's cool with a lot of comedy clubs. I mean, we're seeing it a lot in the city. I mean, a lot of comedy clubs have these outdoor venues that are now becoming another room, which is great.
Yeah.
It gives more opportunity for us, and on top of it, we get more people out to come see comedy, which, I mean, who's mad about that?
Ever.
Yeah, exactly, man. You guys are killing it. And with that's a tougher room, I think, just because of the way it's laid out.
Because it's so
very
narrow.
long.
Yeah.
Well,
to reach the people in the back.
So I didn't see anyone on stage from the back. I was hosting, so I went out on the last set just to kind of see what was going on. And I looked out, and I was like, man, everyone looks so small. Like, because, like, it's so far back.
Yeah.
And then I realized, man, I must look like a fucking giant. Because I'm like, everyone else on the show was like fucking 4 foot. Sorry. But
I'm looking at him like, dude, you got me by 2 inches. I'm the fuck down.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but I got you by like 300 pounds. So
all right, that's fair.
It's more of a wide thing than a tall thing. You know what I mean?
It's width.
Yeah. Andre the Giant was also 600 pounds. Like, he wasn't just 8 foot tall, you know? Like, but no, I like went out there. I was like, man, I probably look like a tent. This is brutal. This is brutal. But, no, it was good though. I mean, honestly, it's actually my first time up at Governor's in a while, and I'll tell you what. After this pandemic, it's really good just to get back to work. That's what I think the general consensus is for all of us.
Do you guys all tour around together? Is this like a group of comics, like friends?
I don't think it's a troop.
Nah.
Definitely don't use the C word. But
It's like hand selected by Olga to come out.
Yeah, hand
like a field trip.
Yeah, it's more of a field trip. Like you know, I've done a lot of shows with him and Olga as well. So in that stance, it is. But no, I've never I don't think we've ever gone on a road together. Or
no, me and you. No, I mean we were talking. I have a road show that I run out in Pennsylvania. We were talking about maybe getting you on that. And then, but I mean, Olga does. I mean, I run a show in Queens in Astoria, in my neighborhood at Steinway Billiards. It's a really great show. We've been having a great time. Alex
I
has
did
done
that last
it.
week.
Olga's
Great
done
show.
it. A lot of the guys that come out here to do it. So I mean, it's like I said. So like it's just kind of a word of mouth thing. You know what I mean? If you know someone's funny and you fuck with them, why not have them on a show?
Yeah.
You guys seem like a good group. All the comics we had come in today that were out there on the patio that Olga brought. All great comics, man. You guys are all hilarious. You bring in a lot of energy. Yeah. And I feel like you guys just gave them a killer set out there, man.
Yeah, man. We appreciate that, man, because the fact that people even, like you said, coming to see stand-up, you know, after this pandemic, that was like one of the major. I think comedians and audiences both appreciate each other a lot more since the pandemic. Like it's really hard for audience to be like, yo, fuck you, you suck, because they appreciate you're here doing a service. You know, that's love. So
that's what I was saying earlier, is that the audience is appreciating this so much.
Yeah, right now.
Like, they're so hungry for comedy and comedians and to laugh and to get out and have a night out.
You're not going to get a boo until, like, maybe 6 months from now.
Or like a Sunday midnight show.
That's
still, you're always going to get something.
Oh!
I got to work tomorrow. These are the jokes.
Yeah, that's the
what
thing.
The fuck?
No one's working. The stimulus check is still out. You're still good. So people are in the house. So it's a different vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's been good, though, honestly. Yeah. I mean, like I said, all my shows over at Steinway have been good. I did stand up New York a couple weeks ago. We had a really great crowd.
Yeah.
People are, I mean, even in the city, I mean, people are really ready to get back to regular life, which is great. I mean, like, everyone counted us out for so long. Oh, New York's dead. New York's dead.
Yeah,
it's like,
there's been a lot of that.
You can't kill New York, man. I mean, like, you see the rats we have? I mean, like, there's something in the water.
We're living forever.
So you think it's going to bounce back? Like, but New York, like, in every aspect.
Yes.
The only thing I would
like,
say...
don't yell at me. You see that? He's like, yes.
Yeah. How dare you disrespect my city?
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yeah, I was about to fucking banish him. I banish you and you as well.
You can't come to the city.
You mean Zatro? What was it? Zakapanic? What was it?
But we had.
What was it?
He's about to have a stroke trying to say my name.
We had Jeff Gurian in here earlier. He has an app that shows you every crime that's been taking place.
Oh, yeah, Citizen.
Yeah, he's scared to leave his house.
I don't download it because I don't want to know where I'm at.
Yeah, he's scared to leave the house.
You guys are going to have to walk him home tonight, I know.
Yeah.
That's a grandparent app. You only have that app if you're a grandfather. Like,
I mean, but he also has a beacon coming through that hair. Like, that's where his life alert
He's like a lure. He's like a lure. Yo, check him out.
He's an ancient fish. He's been around a long time. I love that guy.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a legend.
Oh my God, he's the best.
Yeah,
He's the best. We love Jeff.
Shit on people you like.
Exactly.
Yeah, if we didn't like him, we would have been like, yeah, he's cool.
Who? Jeffrey who? Never heard of him.
In 1982, that haircut was rocking, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just jealous. I went bald at 25. Like,
I hear you.
I went bald at 19. We're here, bro.
Yeah, but you got the hat. You got the
I
hat.
do. I committed the hat. This is my face.
I look like fat Adam Sandler when I rock a hat. Like, is that guy gonna go play pickup games? I'm like, yeah, man,
Yeah, I love that shit, bro.
Yeah, man. I never even knew they made apps like that show you the crimes. I gotta,
They got apps that show you pussy too. It's crazy.
Those I found.
Yeah,
those we invented.
The first thing
or wieners.
Is this OnlyFans now? Is that what we're doing?
I was talking about Reddit, but no.
Oh, so you're talking about the free pussy site,
Yeah,
not
of
the
course.
pay for pussy site.
I'm working here. I don't pay.
This got freaky fast. I love it.
Oh, it is.
I'm waiting to see where it goes.
I should have asked before. I can curse, right?
I've said that before. This is a Catholic website.
Oh, all right. Well, in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. What are you going to do? Peace be with yous. Not the Jews, yous.
Clearly, no one's gonna get canceled from this podcast.
Yeah.
No, you will not.
This is not that type of podcast.
No,
No.
not at all.
All right, good.
I feel very safe.
I
was gonna
literally
say,
just
we
said pay for pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pay
you
for
did.
pussy.
Yeah.
So
We
And,
should.
and you still
thought
trying
it was
trying to
pay
get
for
us to
play.
do
I
it. Like
went,
you're
oh,
selling it right now.
it's
Pay
no,
for
it's pay don't
pussy.
touch.
But really, we're always paying for the pussy, though.
That's
aren't we?
true.
Aren't
That
we?
is very
Yeah. So
Taylor's
one way or
always
another.
With our hearts, I just keep seeing her look at us. So like, just in case we could get canceled, we love everybody.
We pay with our hearts.
Yeah.
We pay with our love.
We're actually together, so
Yeah.
I think that
cool.
look was her saying, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
You never paid for shit. Like,
exactly.
Oh, my God.
But honey, it was for the comedy, baby. I love you.
This is gold.
fucking
This is
hilarious.
comedy gold.
This is a moneymaker, baby.
Money making my ass. Like
This is great though.
Yeah.
No, I mean, she's Denise.
Hi.
Denise, yeah.
Yeah, Denise. She's been getting people back and forth from the show the whole time.
She's been amazing. She's helping us get all the.
Did you
all
notice
the
her
comics
third day?
This is only her third day with us, yeah.
She said she was here to make TikToks, and then she's like running the radio thing. I'm like, what the like, man, you guys move up fast in Long Island. I was
wears
a
a lot of
dishwasher
hats.
for 12 years in Brooklyn. Like, I was like, can I serve? They're like, no. Can I cut vegetables? No. Can I mop? You can mop. Fuck.
I came to give them organization and TikToks, and I did everything else.
That's great.
Which is fun. I don't mind it. It's fun.
So what is your job title specifically?
Sales and marketing director.
That sounds good.
It sounds too bougie.
That's a resume. That's a resume piece. Though. When I was a dishwasher, I was a porcelain cleanliness manager.
I'm a porcelain connoisseur, if you will.
Porcelain sanitation
engineer.
Sanitation operator.
Yeah.
Like you got
engineer.
I gotta be honest. I took a dump and it all just hit me.
When I was a janitor, they called environmental services.
Yes, exactly.
Is that what you really called it?
Yeah.
Really?
Environmental services have showed up. Just clean the fucking toilet.
My old job, I titled myself Metal Queen.
Oh,
Metal
Metal Queen.
Did you roll silverware? What was the deal?
Yeah.
I interviewed metal bands.
There you
That's
go.
a good job,
That's
though.
good
No, wait, hold
marketing.
on. No. You can't make up a better name for the job
Yeah.
if it's already good. Like, if I'm a shit shoveler, I get to make up a name. You know, like, you're talking to bands and having a good time. You can't just. All right. You're taking a little
Metal
too much
Queen.
there, Denise.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Metal
I'm so
Queen.
sorry.
Are you mining metal? Like what?
Yeah.
Is it different?
If I was mining metal, I don't think I'd be here because I'd be a lot more rich.
Oh yeah. She's ambitious.
offense.
I see why you're hired.
And you notice she said a lot more rich.
Implying that she's
Implying
still broke.
she's-
No.
She's broke, but she knows someone with money.
What is in my bank account is nobody's concern, but it's broke college students.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I went to college for theater, $140,000 not to need a microphone.
That
You
is
know what I
ridiculous.
mean? That's,
You learned how to project.
that's it, yeah. That's about it. That,
You see, y'all dumb because y'all went through with it.
He
I
did.
dropped
He did
out.
not. He
Well,
did not.
one, you're dumb.
I dropped out.
I have a degree.
Yeah.
You have the degree,
I
but you
never
have the
went.
debt.
Yeah, no, you're true. Yeah, no.
I didn't go to college at all. I've been doing
Oh,
stand-up
then you
since
win.
high school.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
win.
man.
Yeah.
You win, we lose.
College isn't for everybody, man.
Nah, it's not.
You know, like how many degrees don't get used? How many? You know?
All of them.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Present.
I only think I know one person who uses the degree. One, and I think I'm guessing there. Like I think I'm making that up. You know what I mean? Like,
No, it's funny. Like, I was asking my professor who, like, taught the voice thing when I was there. I was like, so, like, you, other than teaching, like, you go out and use this. He's like, yes, I use it every day. I went to go see the Pirates, and he's out there, beer! Beer! You could hear him to the fucking top, though. It was crazy. I was
But
like,
he
I
said it
mean,
with a thespian voice.
yeah.
The diction, like no other vendor.
I have spirits.
to you, kind sir.
That will be
We've turned
$5.
Audience, don't worry
I
about
wanted
it.
to.
Or the blooms, if you have them. Do you have the blooms?
This gentleman has ordered a Schlitz.
You Venmo me.
Spirits for you.
I only accept Venmo.
Venmo.
oh, place tips in my grail.
Or as the children call it, Cash App. Cash App.
Then the
Would you
guy's
like a Frankfurter too?
Frankfurter. Excuse me. Frankfurter, sir.
Hot and fresh Frankfurter.
Would you like relish? Would you like ketchup? Would you like mustard? I have all the condiments. I don't know why you got Italian. I don't know.
Condiment. Condiment.
This is all right. I got enough fucking potatoes.
Hot dogs here.
Oh my God. Have you guys been to a sporting event since they started letting people back in?
Not since they
Nah,
let
I
people
want to go
back
out
in.
with the
No.
game though.
You went to an island.
I want to. I want
who the
now
hell
this
doesn't?
round. Yeah.
I saw Flyers and Devils over in Jersey. It was like $34 tickets, and I was like, "Fuck it, let's go." And we got there, and it's so funny because they had all these cutout fans.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, how many drunk people are not getting royalties off this? Like, you know what I mean? It's like every degenerate you ever met in Jersey, like just sitting there going, Devils! Like, you know, it's like
Yo, I saw it on the news that they were separating COVID people and not like people who got
vaccinated.
vaccinated. And that's hilarious. Like you clearly like, oh, that's the poor section.
The sickly people.
The sick leaves.
Noses and shit.
It's the sickles.
You just see, it's just some kid. Mother, who are they? Oh, we don't talk to them.
Like the lepers.
The only thing I could think of is the Monty Python thing. Bring out your
Bring out
dead.
Exactly.
That shit is crazy.
I'm not dead yet.
Yes, you are. Now shut up.
I got better.
But it is cool to see now, to see the crowds back, no masks on, people cheering. It feels like normal.
Yeah.
You know?
And we have the Islanders and the Mets first place. You know, it's exciting.
Doing their thing, man.
I mean, it's the
New York
Mets.
is back.
They're not going to last.
Well, even the Knicks
That's what everybody said about the Knicks too.
Yeah,
Yes,
they made it
yes.
further than normal too. They had a great year.
Yeah, the world had to end for them to be like, let's get our shit together.
Exactly.
We might not get another chance.
That's when I thought the end of the world was happening. If the Knicks, if the Knicks just started to advance, I'd be like, oh shit.
I knew
Honey,
the
pack
Knicks-
the bags.
I knew the Knicks were bad because I'm not really into sports, but I know the Knicks are bad because everybody references it in movies. They're like, you know what's really bad? Your shirt and the Knicks.
The Knicks are a punchline.
Yeah, like god damn.
For like 40 years.
That's the thing. It's been forever.
Yeah, man.
I was playing. I was playing NBA Jam on Sega the other day because I'm 70.
I was playing Pong.
Yeah, I'm such a fucking nerd. I know the cheat codes. I'm like, I'm gonna play as Bill Clinton. No, but I picked the Knicks because I was like, oh, it's Ewing and Starks. Dude, it was bad. I looked at it and I was like, why is Starks the same height as Ewing? Like this is
that's not right.
And then like every time I give him the ball, I was like, oh, I got the final Starks because like he never hit the shot.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I
Too
didn't get
soon,
it.
man.
Yeah,
Too soon.
You know you're bad when the video game won't even improve.
Yeah. Like, this is how he ended his season. Fuck it, he made everything else.
You're never gonna win.
Oh god.
Yeah, that was the last time the Knicks were good was the OJ chase because I remember it interrupted the damn finals. Remember that?
That's
right.
Yeah, all of a sudden you're watching like the game, and all of a sudden OJ Simpson, and then we're stuck. I was in a bar, and I was like, "What the?"
so the
fuck?
last
45
time the
minutes of
Knicks
a Bronco.
were
That
good-
should be the bonus episode from that series that Cuba Gooding Jr. did.
Oh,
It's just all the New Yorkers watching the Knicks.
What the fuck is this?
Oh,
OJ
fuck
shit?
this motherfucker! Oh, the glove doesn't fit. What about the Knicks?
Fuck the Knicks game.
The Knicks haven't been good since OJ was good.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll still be dead. Put the game back on.
Why you got the naked gun on? What the hell's going
They'll
on?
still be dead. Put the game back on is so funny. They'll still be. These
That's the
bitches
real
can't come
one,
back
yeah.
to life. So
Oh, that's great.
so fucked up and hilarious. They'll still be
Did you
dead.
feel validated when the comedians say, "Hey, that was funny"?
No, for real.
Or even more when they say that was fucked up. That's even more of a bad.
They'll fuck up. He's gonna go to a bar and be like, "They'll still be dead." Huh?
And the one guy on the end's gonna go.
I think they should have died sooner. Whoa, that's
Right,
not what I meant.
Right on, Sonny. Oh my god, I love it.
Yeah, man.
Question: you guys boxing fans?
I actually box.
You boxed? I was a boxer for 13 years. I did Golden Gloves out in
Oh
Texas.
wow,
Really?
Awesome, man.
Yeah, that was wild, man. It was not this
I don't
bad.
believe you.
I-
Show us your moves on Don right now. Just punch him. Just
What
punch
do you
him.
think about boxing now with this this wacky shit going on?
What, like the old timers coming back?
No,
No, I like-
with
Which one?
like YouTubers.
Floyd and the
Jake
yeah,
Paul
okay.
and the
Jake
time-
Paul.
Good question.
I mean,
Good
here's
question.
the thing. I mean, I want to fight, one of the Pauls. I think that would be hysterical. But like the problem is like I'm actually in their weight class. Like
Yeah, exactly.
They had to fight the smallest great boxer to ever live.
I know,
You
he's
what I
like,
mean?
200 pounds more
I
than
mean,
him.
and he still couldn't get the job done. I mean, that's a testament to Mayweather, obviously.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, one of
Yeah.
the greatest boxers of all time, especially one of the greatest defensive boxers of all time.
Yeah.
But you have a guy it's just freak show stuff. It's kind of like
That's what I'm saying. Is it good or bad for,
I mean, here's the thing. I think anything is good for boxing at this
That's
point.
what I mean,
Yeah,
I
MMA just wiped it out.
I went
So-
to a show that Mike Tyson produced. Like, he was the promoter for the show, and it was when I was starting fighting in Pittsburgh. And one of our team members was on the fight, Sammy Vasquez. Shout out to him. And we were there, and Mike Tyson's there. It's Pittsburgh. Like, you know what I mean? This should be kind of a huge fucking deal.
Right,
Yeah,
we
man.
were in Console Energy Center, the PVG Paints Arena, where the Penguins play. That was
Okay.
where it was held.
Yeah.
We went in, and it was like I felt like I was at like an amateur wrestling thing. Like I thought I was watching like the Staten Island guys.
Wow.
Like,
Right, yeah,
WWE,
small crowd.
you know?
Rocky
Yeah.
in his off season.
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. It felt like it was the size of the crowd in the church from Rocky 1, but in a hockey arena. It was
There's no one like
yeah.
Rocky.
Rocky.
That's
Spider Rico.
yeah. That's fucking.
gonna do?
I think it's a new lane.
Do-do-do-do.
I think it's
Yeah, it's like
essentially
a
new
weird.
lane.
Yeah, it's bringing attention back to boxing because, like you said, a
Yeah.
lot of attention's been on MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now boxing's getting back the headlines, but it's a circus. So I don't know, like boxing enthusiasts like
So-
you.
Well, you got to think about it too. A lot of people are doing it for pretty much fitness as well. So that's bringing attention to it too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's back from like, I mean, I remember. So my big thing is the fact that we have a true heavyweight rivalry going on, and we have so many great fighters in the heavyweight division. This is why that's boxing for the masses. Is heavyweight boxing,
right? Yeah.
But it has been gone for so long.
Yeah.
That tradition of the heavyweight title is just gone, and I blame the promoters for that. I mean, anything that's happened to boxing, that's all promotion, people ducking fights in the professional realm. I mean, you look at a guy like Tyson Fury, now he's fighting, like, I mean, we all want to see him fight Joshua, he's going to fight Wilder again. I got to be honest, I think he knocks Wilder out again. Like, I mean, I think he has his number. Yeah. Those are the fights that I wait for. But
you're a real boxing fan. That's the thing.
Exactly. So, like, but when I see people are just interested in boxing now.
Yeah.
And, like, it hasn't died on that, like, tertiary level. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there's always going to be guys like me that, like, fucking
the traditionalists,
grew up with the sport. We love the sport.
Right.
But to bring in some new crowd and maybe they buy the Tyson Fury fight because now they're getting interested. Maybe it does give it a little bit. So it's not positive for the sport as a traditionalist, but it is positive business-wise. Yeah. I mean, you can't deny that.
It's like stand-up comedians, pure stand-up comedians, and then like the social media stand-up comedians.
Yes.
Right,
like,
yeah, that's a good way to put it,
That's the best way I can see
it,
it, where it's like, it's not really taking away from anything, but it just makes a new lane. And then there will probably become, like, within time, there'll be some hybrid. Some, like, social media guy that for some reason dominates, like, is actually really good. Yeah.
Like a social media guy, like with wacky shit going on, but then also has the joke writing skills of like
a traditional stand-up. Right, yeah. That's gonna blend. You know what I mean? So for the boxing example, there's probably gonna be some guy who started with social media that can actually fuck somebody.
I mean, truth be told, Logan Paul was the one that fought Mayweather.
Yeah,
and he has decent enough skills. If he was fighting, like, amateur fights. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if he's a guy that was going to do Golden Gloves or something, he would probably be very good.
Right,
I mean, he's an athlete. The kid's very athletic. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, I bet you if he fought someone in his own weight class, he'd get his ass beat, though.
Probably.
True, yeah. I mean, especially like a legit fighter. But the thing is he's at least taking it seriously. I mean, the worst thing that would be for the sport is if some, like, you know, guy like that comes in and he's not taking it seriously. Like, he's smoking cigarettes on the way to the ring, and then he just catches Mayweather, and all of a sudden, the greatest boxer of all time just got knocked out by this fucking douche.
Yeah,
like, so,
that.
like, that's the worst. I mean,
it is. Yeah, he's taking it seriously, and the young people that follow him are getting getting introduced to boxing through him. So
that's where the positive.
He's not making a joke out of it.
No,
I agree. It is a circus, but
it's a circus.
No, it is a circus. Without a doubt, it's a freak show event.
Yeah, but it could be so much worse if he wasn't taking it seriously.
Did you see the size difference in those dudes? Though?
Oh yeah.
Mayweather was like this little guy, and then this guy's just a big freaking Hulk of him. I mean, I don't even know if he's that big or if Mayweather's that small.
I think he's only like 6 foot. I think.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Floyd? I don't even think
not Floyd.
Yeah, like Logan.
Yeah, Floyd's like, I'll look it up real quick, but I think Floyd is like 5'6" or some shit.
Yeah,
that's it, really?
Because when you
really
watch
little.
it, you think that this guy, that Logan's like 6'6" or something, like this big Hulk of a dude. Yeah. I mean, these guys are ripped and they're training hard, both brothers. You know, but it is a circus and they're banking on it. They're making millions.
He's 5'8".
Who's 5'8"?
Floyd Mayweather.
Mayweather's 5'8". Yeah, so
without his heels.
That's what it says on Google. So he's probably like 5'6", give or take.
That's wild.
With his heels on, that's hilarious. Fucking.
He's in Vegas, you know. You never
see a boxer with heels. Put him up, Shane. Put him up. I don't know why. That's my boxer.
Put him up. Come on, get him up. Yeah, see, yeah.
Get him up. Get him up, laser.
Jesus Christ.
We got video on this, otherwise that's wasted on everyone.
That's his fucking theater degree. That's where it was, in the legs.
Yeah, it's all in the legs. Happy Gilmore was all in the hips. I'm all in the legs.
So what's next for you guys? What are you guys coming up? You doing any more shows together, or where are you going? Anything else?
Are we put together soon?
I don't know if we have any shows together. I know I got a couple gigs. I frequently work like Gotham Comedy Club in the city. I recently put like a comedy album out and like a comedy album on like iTunes, Spotify, all that other shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I just got a couple. I actually have this thing. I can't wait to. I'm not saying much about it, but like I have this interview series that I'm developing and producing, and and it's going out with a network and stuff like that. I'm very happy about
Excellent.
that. Like I'm interviewing comics and we're talking about the game and all that other shit. So
Dude,
that
It's
should
gonna
coming
be.
out soon.
It's gonna be on. So,
Yeah. I can't say much about it, but
You
I'm
porn?
happy in general. Definitely, dude. Pornhub has a
Dude, like you gave him the RC Cola of porn sites. Like what the fuck is that?
Did y'all know Pornhub has a comedy section? There's a link that says comedy.
Really?
And it's just funny videos also on Pornhub.
You get some of the eyes.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you ever seen stripper fails?
Stripper fails?
Follow hashtag stripper fails.
Stripper fails.
I'm telling you right now, it's these chicks just dropping off a fucking like pole.
I've seen that on Instagram.
Oh god, it's so
The
good.
pole tip over? I've seen that. That's
Really?
great. Yeah.
I've never laughed so hard while being fully erect.
Stripper
Yeah.
fails. I'll be watching that for
Look
sure.
that shit up. The worst thing I've seen is this might be fucked up to say. It really might be, but I'm gonna say it anyway. It was a legless stripper. She had
A legless stripper?
she was a legless stripper. It's,
What do you got to say about a? I want to hear this. Hang on. I want to hear this.
Say, but man, the technique was fantastic. The only thing that I wondered was just like who told her like, yo, you should be a stripper, and she's like a professional at it, bro. She's
All right.
just in the hood shaking.
Hang on,
was it
motherfucker.
thigh meat?
Hang on, motherfucker. Look at
Wait, hold on. But what if you was just ass cheek? Like you got, like you got the other leg. It's not. I'm not impressed because you only missing one.
It's only the one.
She
man.
was just ass cheek and torso, and someone said, "You know what, baby? You should strip." Like,
I bet the DJ goes, and she's got legs for days. Give it up for first base.
first fucking face, man. See, being fucked up is fun.
Yeah, cancel that motherfucker.
Yeah.
If I get canceled for this, fine. Like,
She has to be a stripper. She can't be a cheerleader.
Go! Wow.
Sorry,
Best
honey.
toss-up
You're
one.
never,
right.
you're never gonna be a rocket. I'm
Well,
But
she
you
can.
can get on the pole.
She could be a half-et. I mean,
Make a
You can
Rudolph.
just be an et.
yeah, exactly. Just an et.
I'm picturing that now with a stripper with no legs with a goddamn like glowing nose on the pole swinging like.
So
That you get your money's worth.
Yeah.
it's not a rocket. It's a pebbleette.
If you're drunk enough, you think she's a midget. You know, it's like,
Yeah, come up here, little lady. This is so funny.
Hell of a lap
she starts walking like that chick from fucking American Horror Story.
You're like,
Honey, I'll give you a hand job. Think it's a foot job. All right. Like,
did you just come out the TV?
yeah, right.
You know, was it it or whatever the fuck when it crawl out? It looked like she came out the TV and someone cut off the TV in the middle. The other half is in there. Turn it back on.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this. She's definitely not working at the bank.
That lap dance is nuts.
It's all lap.
Think how much room you got in the back of the car. That's nice, man.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Damn, this is fucked up. I haven't been this evil with strangers in a long time.
New York is back.
Yeah, the city never died.
You guys are bad influences. I gotta tell you.
We're under the influence. I don't know about being bad.
I'm not. I'm sober. I'm having a ball.
Oh, me too. Right.
Hi, how are you?
What's up?
What's
How's
up,
it
bro?
going
How
there?
you doing, buddy?
Yeah, we're having a good time in here.
Well, it's a comedy club. It would be bad if there wasn't, right? You know.
Well, you had the distinction of hosting the first show back.
I did?
Didn't you? Weren't you?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
You should be like my biographer. My accomplishments.
You were born in August of 19.
I was really.
I think I also cured COVID.
Oh, you were the guy that fucked the penguin? Oh, no,
That's the bat guy.
that's him.
That's got to be someone's credit. I was the one that ate the bat.
What are you guys talking about?
We're talking about some weird shit here.
We're on
man.
the topic currently of legless strippers.
It was a legless strip.
Yeah, we're on legless strippers right now.
Legless stripper?
Yeah.
Legless stripper.
iCarly. Who said anything about it? She's underage. What are you doing?
She lost her leg.
I have kids, so iCarly's on all the time. If she's a legless stripper, I'm going to go in the back and jack off right
Kids, I love this show. This is great.
I'm telling you just how I feel.
now. You jack off.
It's on my Spotify.
Wow.
Here's some
What you actually say?
No, that was
No,
that was
legless
no,
strippers.
We are currently on the topic.
Legless
of
stripper.
legless strippers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You seen the
yeah.
video?
I got a strange legless story, true one. Very
Really?
Strange. Yeah, it's a little embarrassing, but I'm willing to share.
Say it.
Hey,
Say
come on
it.
in, have a seat.
Yeah,
here.
here, grab the mic.
I think there's.
Anonymously.
We want to do it anonymously, but now we put
Just
them on.
refer to me as the legless jacker. In this story.
Legless strap.
It's a real quick one, but I'll set it up. I'll set it up this way. Back in the '90s, I was a teen, and when you're a teen back in the '90s, there was really no internet. Most of the porn that I was downloading over the modem took like a day and a half to get like a half of a picture, and it wasn't enough for anything. So we had to go to like Sumps. Some sort of thing in Long Island. There are these big holes that collect water for drainage, and in the sumps, if you were lucky enough, there was always it was like the Goonies Adventure. Somebody generations before you would bury bags of porno in plastic bags in the sumps.
It's
Yeah,
true.
it
I
was like-
found some too.
Yeah,
Wow.
if you've ever seen Goonies and they have like Chester Copperpot and the map, that's what it was. You'd go out and be like, I heard there's porno in the sump. And like, your friend's older brother would take you through like a barbed wire fence where the hole was cut.
Yes.
You'd shimmy through like a pipe, and then there'd be a dirty bag, and you'd pull the bag out, and it was all this crusty porn, mostly of, remember, it's now a generation or two later, so it's all hairy muff, 70s women,
yeah,
you
Playboys.
crust through the page.
Be nice to my mother, please. Be nice to my mother.
It was a thing. There's nothing wrong with it. God bless you if you grow out the
Fucking
muff.
watching Charlie Chaplin porn.
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty much like that.
Had a little mustache.
It's a lot of imagination. And so you take these magazines, and I was probably 12 or 13, and you'd sit around with a boner not knowing what to do. It'd be like you and 8 of your friends. I'm like, which one of us is going to start jerking each other off this morning? Because you'd look at them and
It was
get
a group
aroused.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, and then you'd
The
be like,
story
now
took
what?
a weird turn, Vinny.
Yeah.
The story took a weird
Well,
turn.
it's
Nothing
gonna
to
get
do with
weirder.
legless strippers.
So I stole one. I stole one from the sump, which is sort of a sin. You're not supposed to remove it. It's like the National Archives.
What, somebody's erection?
That's hilarious.
It's like where the Constitution's filed. While everybody was like bonering out in the bushes, I stole one and I stuck it in my pants and I went home.
The
and it
erection,
happened
somebody's
to
erection,
have-
he means.
Yeah, yeah. You did. You like I have to go pee, but really we all had boners. It was very weird. I don't know. And I took this magazine home, and it had a woman who was legless, very attractive. One leg. She had one full leg, and the other one was nubbed off. It was just at the knee.
Nubbed off sounds very funny.
But yes, but the magazine was smart.
Like he was sharpening a pencil.
That's what it looked like. Exactly. Like you were halfway through the pencil. Like you knew in a week you had to get a new leg. Like it's gonna run out.
This is the beginning of the semester leg.
Yeah, it's a second semester leg. That's what you call it. It's a second semester leg.
It's the pencil you find in detention when they ask you to write your name.
There's no eraser on this.
You're like, it still writes, don't it?
A little nubby.
But what I found crazy about the magazine, it was unfair, was that the first 6 photos of this girl, they deliberately hid her nub. So you started getting aroused, you started pleasuring yourself, and then by page 6, it was like, boom, it was like the Sixth Sense. You're like, she's got no fucking legs. So you're turning back, you're like, did I, fucking, and you're like, no, there was
You
a
missed
pillow, or she was on her side.
Right.
And then in the last photo, it's like this, but it's the nub. So I started getting like a weird thing for this one woman because I felt like she was attainable, right? A woman with a nub. I can get a woman with a nub.
It's like a broken fin. Like
Something, yeah, like she's wounded. She might be
wounded
interesting.
deer. I can eat that.
Was the magazine titled Vietnam Vets?
Yeah, very specific.
Women of Saigon? Like, what the fuck is this?
The name of the magazine was Hurt Locker. It was just maimed women.
Desert Stormy Daniels.
Desert Stormy Daniels.
nice.
So here's the worst part. If you guys remember back then, if you take the magazine to the bathroom, but after you were done, your brain goes into like, I'm gonna go play some Nintendo. Yeah. So you end up leaving the magazine. I did sometimes, or if the VCR. Sometimes I'd leave the tape in.
Right,
and then you'd have that fucking cold sweat in the middle of the night. Like, did I take the tape out? And you have to run down. It's not like now with the computer and everything. So I did my deed right after school, which was habitual for most of us. You'd come home and you'd have to unleash everything you thought of during the day. And the bathroom.
Mrs. Johnson!
Yo, why do you nut so dramatically? I unleashed upon her spine.
That's what
Hey, that's Olga's. No.
I had a brother in one bathroom. We were in a line. I was like, "You're gonna have to wait a minute." So I forgot the magazine, and then I went downstairs in my cum coma and watched G.I. Joe, and I fell asleep. And then my mom came home, and she came in, and she went upstairs, and it wasn't until she came downstairs and I went into the kitchen to say hello, and she just wasn't looking at me. She was making eye contact with me. And I was like, what did I do now? And then it just struck me. Oh, my God, the magazine. So I ran up to the bathroom, and it was gone. I ran into my hiding space, which was under my bed, like it was a drawer. I was like Shawshank Redemption. You fucking move a drawer, like you dig a tunnel. And back there was where I kept the magazines, and it wasn't there. So I knew for a fact that I left it. So I came back downstairs, and I was like, I'm going to make some ramen. She's like, do what you want to do. And I was like, oh, no.
Say, I already did, Mom.
And the worst part was, I was like, she must have been convinced I was into maimed women, because it was definitely on that page. So it's one thing to get caught with porn, but to get porn stuck with fetish porn, goddamn freak. Yeah,
I gotta show him that, like I just showed them.
Yeah.
That magazine, no, that was me before the sex change. You see?
Yeah.
It's come full circle.
Your biggest fan.
I just got a boner as soon as you did that. It was like a reflex.
No.
Watch out, he's got the cum coma.
I'm gonna run out of here.
He likes damaged women, but in a very different way.
Physically, I'll take physically over emotionally any day.
Yeah. You can love your dad, but I want half of you. I don't want.
I know you've heard of Cotton Eye Joe, but have you heard of One Eyed Jane?
I'll take it.
Yeah.
That's my one-leg story.
Awesome, man.
Well, this is what you walked into.
Yeah, so yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could.
Bunch of fucking degenerates.
Yep.
Freaking story. Good stuff.
What were you guys talking about in the context of one leg?
I just put it up.
I don't even know how we got
there's
there.
a stripper that could...
Strippers.
Yeah,
Stripper
yeah.
fails.
Stripper.
And then he talked about a nubby stripper.
There's a website
Yeah.
called Stripper Fails where you can watch strippers...
Just fuck up on the pole. It's fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
So we're going to check that out later.
Yeah.
That's my night.
Check out the legless stripper, bro.
That's
You
my
got a full
Saturday
night.
night.
Hey, buddy. Pro tip: use a VPN.
So, you didn't perform tonight, did you?
I was over at Brokerage.
Oh, okay. How was it?
Yep. It was good. It was good.
And JJ
It
Ramirez?
was Mike Gaffney.
JJ be out here. I didn't know.
Oh, Mike Gaffney.
Yep.
was there. Oh,
I think
Yeah.
JJ was at McGuire's, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was good. It's just nice to see everything getting back to. What's up, man? It's nice to see everything get back to normal.
Yeah.
Even just walking through and hearing like crowd laughter and.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been talking about that a lot because Sally and I were in here all through COVID doing the shows in here, and we were the only ones in the building, and that's all we kept talking about for that whole year. We just never got used to it. You're used to this place being so electric and people all over the place. And it was a ghost town, and we were miserable. We freaking hated it. It's so nice to have everything back.
To feel the energy back
Right.
in here, man.
And remind you that you brought it back on the first night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Open it up, bro.
I think I was probably on the back end of like 10 Zoom shows. I had abstained from the Zoom shows through most of COVID because I had some self-respect, and then
It went out the window.
then I went. I was telling someone out front that I went to AC with a friend for something, and they were having a comedy show. And he said, "Hey, why don't you go do a spot?" But I hadn't been on stage for 4 months, and I was like, the worst thing I could do is go up and bomb because all of this is like momentum, right? So if you have one bad show, I left on a good note, right? Going into COVID, I left on I felt like a nice trajectory, and then to go, you don't want to bomb and then have 6 months until you get back on stage, right?
Yeah.
So I said no, but I was pissed because to pass up an opportunity like that just sucks. So I came back and I was saying to my wife, I was like, I'm going to start doing, Zoom shows. And she's like, are you sure? It was like a real serious conversation. I'm like, will you respect me if I do it?
There's probably going to be no laughs.
You have 2 legs, so I understand if you want to leave me. So I did a bunch of those here, which if you guys saw, did you guys see the setup here? It
Yes.
was like amazing.
Yeah,
It was like
amazing.
3 giant projection screens that were like 10 feet each. It was the best. For a Zoom show, it's the best possible setup you could have.
And you still stayed on the stage? Like they put it like that?
Yeah, you were on the stage. The staff worked the board so that you had boxes, the Zoom windows, maybe like 200 of them.
Yeah.
And then if somebody was laughing, they could open their mic. But as
that's
you know,
fire.
there's a delay.
Yeah.
And then like someone's cat's
timing's
walking
all
across
off.
the
Yeah.
screen.
A
And
dog's
somebody's arguing with
barking.
their wife. And half the couples were like in bed, so halfway through the show, you're
Nice.
seeing the strokey hand job thing. And I'm like, you guys
Too
can shut your
big.
cam off. Yeah.
Wow.
So it was just totally bizarre. So there was no way to gauge how you did. And the weird part was, if you started to get good at it, you were like, I don't think I want to be good at this. Like, this is not something. Someone was like, you're getting good at those. I was like, that's the meanest thing anyone's ever said to me. Because it's a different animal. It's like
completely.
doing,
it's a whole different
YouTube kind of comedy versus live comedy, and live comedy is so different. So by the time that got done, then I was just glad. And then, to open it back up, as you reminded me, I don't specifically remember, but I do remember it being very, very good feeling the first show we did back to actually have laughter.
Do you think Zoom shows are dead forever now after this?
I hope.
Or do you think they're going to still survive? Like, people still going to throw them together?
I was worried it would almost set a precedent because, like
Yeah.
you said, people can stay home. They don't, they can just relax, and thank God. I hope it never comes back.
I think they'll evolve into like an element of regulars. Like here's what I truly think would be amazing if you had a regular show, like your regular club show,
right?
And then just a Zoom element, because that could
And
double
Zoom
the
that
audience.
Yeah, to the masses. If
Yeah.
they pay.
That's
you
called
like
Why not
Middle
both?
America.
That's called pay-per-view. It's been around for a while.
Exactly.
And now
Yeah.
people charge
Yeah, that's
for
fair.
it.
That's fair. It is called pay-per-view. I would like to say where we can communicate to each other all around the world. You mean the internet? No.
The guy that invents shit that's like been 30
Yeah, it's
years
been around
old.
forever.
I call it a cell phone.
I would like horses, but not horses.
It's digital currency. We'll call it Bitcoin. Just invented it.
Yeah, but
Oh, my
apply
God.
that. Stand-up rarely has that element. You know what I mean? Like the everyday stand-up.
Yeah,
not
from
the
like these
specific.
clubs, like a regular club.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
the clubs
yeah.
have
So that
access
could
portholes.
that could improve.
You could
that
buy
could improve
in.
the
Yeah, I
club.
think
Yeah.
that's something. I think that's
Yeah,
something
you need the live crowd there.
Yeah, you need that
yeah,
energy.
That's the
absolutely.
energy. And then if you want to feed it out, it's sort of like, all right, it's not as good, but at least the live crowd is going to guide. It's going to give the cues to the people watching TV, just like if you watch any kind of comedy
Like
special.
any
right?
kind- yeah,
you
like-
need the crowd there. Imagine if they were just doing a comedy special with no crowd.
With
It's
no
not-
laughs, no-
It's almost like
Right.
it's such a social thing that when you see the crowd getting into it, you get into it more. But as we know, how many times you watch a comedy special? I don't think I've ever like laughed out loud. At a comedy special, but in person I will.
Yes.
Right?
No,
But-
that's true.
But watching
Yeah.
it is sort of like, that was good. That's what
Right.
I'll say.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, that was good. Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
person, when the crowd like roars, it
Yeah.
just it's something. It's such a unique thing for us as humans that we can go into a room like that, being so different, and then simultaneously we're all laughing at the same stuff.
Yeah.
That is so special that the only thing I think that could replace that is when we get to the point where virtual reality is comprehensive enough so that it is indistinguishable from this, where people can put something on, be in a crowd, and then if that person decides to get up and go into the door, the AI will take over so that you're still there. Like, you'll sit in, you'll
Are you
start
breaking
laughing.
down the Matrix right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to lead you guys into the fact that
heavy shit.
Yeah.
we're in it right now, and eventually you'll
Dude,
get
I took
you'll
an
get that.
edible. I'm on your fucking
Yeah.
level. Like, I'm sitting there going like, dude, I get it.
Yeah. You fucking making me nervous, bro.
I will
It's
red
definitely
pill,
where we're
red
at
pill,
now,
please.
but it takes some thinking about once you start going down that road. But if you even play around with virtual reality now, we're getting close enough. We're getting close where you can go into it. Like, I was leaving the house today. My son, he was playing a game, and I'm walking.
But he was
out.
in another universe where he was home all day.
He was playing a Big
You mean
Brother game where he had
Fortnite?
a father that gave a shit in the VR. I was like, hey, I'm leaving, and he's like stabbing people or something. And like, I look over, I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Like, he's digging holes. Like, this is what he's doing with the
Yes.
controllers.
Yeah.
And I'm laughing because I'm like, this is becoming so normal for him that he can go put this helmet on and be in this other place, and he'll stream sometimes to the TV in the room,
Right,
so I can
yes.
see what craziness
He's doing that
Oh,
gorilla
wow.
game, right? Like I've seen where they're like jumping into trees and
Yeah,
cleaning
no,
everything.
he was doing a
fire.
stabby game. I wasn't joking. He
The
was.
stabby game.
He's
He's
like,
killing
this is
people.
the tarantula attack. He pulls out blades. I'm like, don't let your mom see. You can't stream this because my wife hates this shit. I was like, do not stream this game to my wife because you're doing tarantula attacks like a fucking serial killer, and he spawns people just to murder them.
Like,
He spawns
them.
them.
Wait, but do you
Like Jason
remember?
in the life just so he
Yeah,
can
just
kill
to kill him.
You remember Grand Theft Auto? That was that.
Yeah, it was-
Grand
Yeah,
Theft
that
Auto was
game
a
was fire.
murder
Yeah,
game.
Yeah,
Still the best.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And there's
But
a
I
killer
Killing
That's
old
one,
lady
too.
real fast.
Yeah, I love Grand Theft. You start playing Grand Theft Auto, and like 5 minutes in, you're like, I'm just gonna run people over.
Yeah.
You're
I do
like,
a
I'm
mission.
actually gonna play the missions. I'm gonna. That guy needs an ass beating.
Yeah.
Like,
Did he just yell at me? Like
Yeah.
a guy yells at you, you go back to run him over. Like you blow your whole mission
Yeah.
just to kill some
Grand
civilian.
Theft Auto, I have
because you feel like that in real life, though. I mean, I mean, it's kind of our problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's
You know,
people
you-
listening. They're like, I just play the missions. I do the side. We're all like, no, that guy fucking cut me off. I'm gonna take him out and put him fucking.
with a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Yep. I've run 2 blocks in Grand Theft Auto just to get somebody. Like I had a real vendetta with that. Like, get back over here. Huh. B.
And the guy's really running fast.
Yeah, running for his life. I was like, I see you. Look me in the eyes before I kill. Like you realize you're a murderer a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so fucking true, and the VR stuff is next level because you know you're actually stabbing people like you're going through the
Yeah.
You see your son.
yeah, like the first time I saw it, I told my wife, I'm like, I'm locking the bedroom door tonight. Like, I don't know, he's a
gonna
little
tarantula
He's
attack
getting
him.
a little too good at it.
Look at your technique. He can kill us all.
He's like, I'm gonna creep up on this one. He's like, it's slits his throat up. Like,
He's learning how to be an assassin.
Yeah.
They are training him right now. To be
You're at John Wick University.
I don't want to
have
go
our
to sleep,
preschool.
Dad.
Stay up as long as you want, son. Whatever you want.
you don't have to go to school tomorrow, son. You just do what you want.
And they go, I know.
School for
I feel like
Just
you might
like
say
Manson lamps you too.
I know.
That's
school is for the weak. You clearly know what you want to do already. Your technique is amazing.
that. It's fucking
So
nuts.
funny.